Reggie's coming.
Well done, cowboy.
Look at the size of this pen that they give you. Hey everyone from Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are here tonight to try a brand new restaurant that opened just right here in Toy Story Land, and that is the Roundup Rodeo BBQ.
Yeah, I'm so excited to try the food. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the inside. We've been watching this be built for a very long time now, and it's finally open.
Yeah, we have an 8 o'clock reservation tonight. It's just about 7:30, so we're going to be checking in very, very soon. We are very hungry, and we're going to take you guys along for our entire dining experience. So let's go eat at Roundup Rodeo BBQ. I keep thinking of Woody's Roundup.
Oh, we've been singing it like the entire day coming here, like Woody's Roundup.
All right, so we just made our way into Toy Story Land. There's the giant Woody, and then right behind him is the entrance to Roundup Rodeo BBQ, so you can't miss it. It's right in the beginning. Here's a closer look at the front entrance sign. Again, you can't miss it. He's right behind Woody, so really easy to locate once you get into Toy Story Land. But I like the front entrance. You got like the cardboard cutouts of Bullseye. I like how it looks like barbecue is just kind of slapped together with random letters from like different games or different kids activities. And there's Prospector Pete up there on the mountaintop. Very, very excited to eat here. It's been a long time coming.
So it's about 7:30 now. Our reservation's at 8. She said you can check in 20 minutes before your reservation, and she did suggest that we do that on the app instead of the podium because it could take a little bit longer at the podium, so I think that's what we're gonna do.
They have this sign out here out front that says "Giddy up for barbecue." And then also over here, one of the decals is a snake in the boot. That is awesome. So we checked in and we're over by the little seating area, and look at the benches. It's like the old school like car racetrack or a train track. That is really cool. And then here's a look at the front once you're in the check-in area. You have Jessie, Wheezy, and Bo Peep. Up top again, there's Prospector Pete. All right, we are heading on in. It says howdy partners. And here we go. Oh, this is cool. Welcome rodeo fans. And have the sheriff badge over here. Hello. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. I do have to say, just from like first impressions, it's a lot cooler in here than it does look in pictures. There's Jessie. Wow. So we just got seated. Here's a quick look at the menu. You get all 3 of the greens, the salads over here. Here is the meat platter, has ribs, brisket, sausage, and chicken. They also have a plant-based option as well. And there is salmon, so if you're not a meat eater or a vegan or vegetarian, they do have salmon. And then you get to choose 4 of the sides over here, and then we get 1 of the desserts. And then here are the beverages that are included, and then if you want a mocktail, these are for the kids' drinks, but of course big toys can get them too. And then they have some grown-up drinks with alcohol, some beer and hard cider, both on draft and in a can, and there's also wine by the glass.
It is so cool in here. Like the theming is absolutely amazing. Like everywhere that you look, there's like a different toy and just so much detail. Like Matt pointed out, the back wall is all puzzle pieces. It's amazing. It's so cool.
Also, I love that the plates that they give you look like paper plates, but they're actually ceramic plates. Like that is really, really cool. Because you know when you go to a barbecue, you always have all your food on a paper plate.
So at the table, they give you some Toy Story trivia. So we're going to try and see if we know any of these. What's Andy's dog's name? Who does Woody rescue from the yard sale? Name the toy Sid takes from Hannah. These are kind of hard. I don't think I even know that. We should have like rewatched the movies before we came here.
So Alex got one of the upcharged drinks. This is the Molly's Frozen Iced Tea. It's a frosty blend of iced tea and citrus flavor.
Oh my god.
It's good?
It's so good. Okay. Matt knows at dinner I always drink Arnold Palmer, like the half and half. This is literally that, but frozen. It's so good. Oh my god. I love that. You have to try it.
I'm going to take a little sip of Alex's frozen half and half. Ooh. That's very good. It's very, very sweet, so be prepared. There's like tons of sugar in this, but the flavor is really good. This is something that would be awesome to have on a hot day, like when you're walking around the park. It's good when you're like sitting in here, and it definitely cools you off. This is very, very refreshing. I would get that.
Come in, Mother Birth. We have a yard sale in the forward territory. Yard sale in the forward territory.
Yard sale? Guys, hold your horses. There's a yard sale. Slate, roll call. You get it. Nearly. Go. Well.
All right. The first customer is approaching the driveway. He's placing money in a jar for something cold and yellow. It's a lemonade. We've got a lemonade here.
A lemonade stand? That's not a yard sale.
So in this restaurant, you have to keep an ear out for Sarge, because whenever you hear Sarge, there's a chance that Andy could be coming. And if Andy is coming, then everyone has to freeze, including the waiters, everybody here that's eating. But that was a false alarm. That was just a lemonade stand. So hopefully we'll get to see Andy come in while we're here, and we'll all get to freeze, because that's something that everyone wants to do when they watch the Toy Story movies, and now you get to live it out here at the Roundup Rodeo BBQ.
All right, so we have the Rootin' Tootin' tomato salad. We have Wheezy's watermelon salad, and Rex's romaine and kale salad. And then this is the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly.
That jelly looks really, really good, and we've heard some really good reviews of the biscuits, but honestly, all of it looks really good. So let's dig into each of these, and we'll see how they are. Which one did you have first?
The tomato salad. It's really good. It's just cucumbers and tomatoes. It has like dill on top. I stayed away from the onions because I don't like onions, but it has a really good flavor. I like
did
it a
the
lot.
complete opposite. I stayed away from the tomatoes, and I got the onions.
I'm going to try the watermelon next. It looks like it's just watermelon with mint on top. The watermelon's very fresh and juicy and good, but it just is watermelon, nothing like to write home about. It's good, but nothing special. And then let's try
romaine and kale salad.
And it actually has like a lot in it. I think there's apples and craisins and croutons. There's a lot in here. It's good. I like it. It's just it's a very small salad. There's only two of us, and I think we're gonna eat the whole thing.
It's all you can eat, so if you want more salad, you can get it.
Right. I like the dressing that's on it. I think that's good, but I think my favorite is actually the cucumber and tomatoes. I like that the most.
The first salad that I tried is the watermelon salad. It's good, but like Alex said, it's basically just watermelon. There's the slightest hint of like a mint flavor, but you really have to get the watermelon pieces that have the mint on top. The rest of it just tastes like regular old watermelon. It's good, it's very good, but again, it's just watermelon. Next one is the cucumber and tomato salad. I had a couple of bites of this. It's really, really good. I don't like tomatoes, so I didn't eat the tomatoes, and Alex doesn't like onions, so we kind of like flip-flopped on what we omitted from this, but it's good. It's very vinegary. It has a nice like pickled flavor, especially to the onions. If you like onions, you're really going to enjoy this, because I've had like so many of them already. And then the cucumber is really refreshing. And then the Rex salad is good as well. That one has like a really nice dressing on it. It's a green goddess dressing. So it has like a little bit of like a creamier flavor. Not so much like a Caesar salad, but it has that nice like green goddess flavor. If I had to rank these, I would do the cucumber and tomato salad first, followed by the Rex salad with the green goddess dressing, and then the watermelon salad third. Next up, we got the biscuits.
I'm so excited to try these. They've been sitting for a little bit, but you could tell that they are warm. I'm gonna try it without the sweet pepper jelly first, just to get a good flavoring. And you can actually see, like, I don't know if those are like salt crystals on there.
Let's break it in half. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oh, it's a nice like buttery, fluffy biscuit. That looks really good.
That's very good. Like, they're nice and like fluffy on the inside. You definitely get the cheddar flavor, and then you have the salt crystals on the outside. Like, I can like taste them on my lips. You know, this is really good. They're not dry whatsoever. I'm gonna dip a little bit of the sweet pepper jelly. What is sweet pepper jelly, by the way? I've never really heard of that. But let's see. All right, there we go. That's actually really good. I didn't know what to expect from that. It's good. It's like, it has like the slightest little spice to it, but then it's like sweet. I actually really like that. I think I'm gonna put more on it.
Those are very good. Very, very buttery, soft, flaky. They're still warm, like Alex said. They were sitting out a little bit because we were eating some of the salads and some of the other things that were on the table. But really, really good. I can't believe how buttery they are. Like, that's exactly what you want when you get a biscuit. It's like a fluffy, buttery biscuit. So far, out of the 3 salads that we had and the biscuits, definitely the biscuits are the best thing. Like, the salads are really good, don't get me wrong, but those biscuits, like, you come here to get these biscuits. That's how good they are.
Okay, so in the meat platter, there's smoked ribs, beef brisket, fire-grilled pork sausage, and barbecue chicken. And then they also do have a plant-based trio, which comes with like a cauliflower, a bratwurst. Obviously, it's not really bratwurst. Rip-roaring rib chop, which is like impossible meat. And then you can also, upon request, they also have a salmon that you can order as well. And then you are allowed to pick 4 sides. But again, this is all you can eat, so you can order all the sides that you want. We might get a few more after this so that we can try.
Yeah, once we finish these, we might try some of the other ones. But we got the loaded potato barrels, we got the fried pickles, we got the roasted veggies, and then we got the grilled street corn, and that looks really good. But this meat, I mean, holy cow, everything looks so good. I don't know what I want to try first. You have ribs, sausage, brisket. I think I'm most excited for the brisket.
Yeah, the brisket, and I also heard the ribs are really good.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the meats, there are 3 different barbecue sauces that come on your table. There's a spicy, there's a classic, and then there's a sweet. So we will try all 3 of those with the meats and we'll see which one is the best. Okay, first up is the loaded potato barrels. They're just like seasoned tater tots in some sort of like a cheese sauce. There's a lot of cheese sauce. And when you get this, make sure you kind of like mix them around because all the sauce kind of sinks to the bottom. But I'm excited to try these. I like tater tot. Let's give it a go. Potato barrels are really good. They're not like super duper crispy, but they're crispy enough that they're not just like mushy and kind of fall apart, because I don't like that when I eat like any potato barrels or tater tots, whatever you want to call them. So I wonder if the ones that are on the bottom that are like soaked in the cheese would be soggy, but these are excellent. Really good, and they're not just like plain tater tots. They have some sort of like a seasoning on them. Very, very good.
Andy is approaching.
Andy's coming! Andy's coming, everybody!
Drop your lassos and assume your position. In 3, 2, 1.
Where is it? I know I left it around here somewhere. Mom! Have you seen my cowboy belt buckle? I can't find it. Never mind. Yeehaw! It's rodeo time.
Well done, cowboy.
Oh no!
All right, we did it. So far I had the potato barrels and you had some of the street corn.
I did. The street corn is really good. Oh my gosh. Like, it has cheese on the outside, and I don't know, it was really good. I also had some of the fire roasted vegetables, and those were really good as well.
Yeah, I had some too. I had some of the broccoli and some of the zucchini.
Squash,
yeah, the
zucchini.
squash.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, I like everything so far. I'm about to try one of the fried pickles, and I still have to try the potato barrels.
All right, you're like a fried pickle connoisseur.
Yeah, and just picking them up, they like feel extra crispy.
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous because I like fried pickle chips. Like, I don't really get spears that often, but it is like really crispy on the outside. So let's see. Wow, I'm really surprised because oftentimes like fried pickle spears aren't as good and they can get like soggy. Really good. I like them a lot.
Yeah, like Alex said, these fried pickles are very good. Do I prefer the chips? Yes, but I will say with these ones, they're really, really crispy. So I don't know if it's like a panko breadcrumb that they're using on these as opposed to just like normal breadcrumbs. But also, when you get fried pickle spears, a lot of the times when you take a bite out of it, all of the fried part, the outside, like the breadcrumbs, usually falls off, and this stays on the entire way through. So these are really good. I do think that they are missing a dipping sauce though, so hopefully, you know, as more time passes with this restaurant, they get the feedback that a dipping sauce would be good. They're good on their own, but they would be even better if you had like whatever you normally dip fried pickles into, like a ranch or something like that. It would take it to like the next level. But very, very good. All the sides, honestly, are great. And now I kind of want to dig into the meat because the meat's been sitting there a little bit as we're eating all the sides, because they do bring it out to you all in one shot. But again, all the sides are excellent. Like, I would recommend all 4 of these. So I'm going to try some of the meats. I'm going to start with the brisket and the sausage. By the way, had some of the corn, really, really good. And like I said, all the sides were awesome. Fried pickles, the potato barrels. Now it's time to dig into the meats a little bit, and you've had a couple of things, a couple of bites so far.
I tried the brisket and the sausage, both with and without the sauces. First of all, the meat is so good that you don't even really need the sauces. The brisket just like melts in your mouth. It's so tender. The sausage is very like smoky. It has great flavor. I didn't try the ribs yet or the chicken. I did try the sweet and the classic sauce. I think the sweet is going to be my favorite. I didn't want to try spicy because I don't love spicy, but the sweet is definitely very good. But again, like the meat is so good, I don't even think it really needs the sauce.
Now for the meats, I had a little bite of the sausage, and the sausage was really, really good. I'm now digging into the brisket. So I have a little bit of brisket over here on my fork. I had a few bites of the brisket without any of the sauce on it, just to taste like the taste of the meat. The brisket's good. Like, it's definitely fall apart brisket, cooked perfectly. I will say I do think that the brisket over at Regal Eagle is a little bit better than this. This is still really good, but I definitely prefer the brisket over at Regal Eagle so far. Now I'm going to try like some of the sauces. I had a little bit of the sweet one, and that one is like sugary. And then the classic is like your traditional like barbecue sauce, but a little bit more on the watery side. And then the spicy is really good. I actually think the spicy one is my favorite one. And it's really not that spicy, so don't let the name scare you. It's good, but all 3 sauces are good. So far the sausage is good as well, and then the brisket is awesome. Next on the agenda, we have the ribs. So the ribs, really good. Alex wasn't super crazy about the ribs. I think aside from the brisket, so far I go brisket, ribs, sausage in terms of the meat ranking. Alex is already shaking her head, so she's gonna disagree with that. But I like the ribs. Like, all the meat came right off the bone, very easy to eat. My biggest thing when I eat ribs is I don't want to have to fight to get the meat off. I just want to bite into it, get the meat, and then move on with the next bite. And that's how those were. I didn't put any sauce on it. It was good as it was. Towards the end, I took a couple little dips into the sweet one, but overall, I really did enjoy the ribs. And now, I think all that's left to try is the chicken.
All right, so I tried all the meat. My ranking is gonna go brisket, sausage, chicken, ribs. The chicken, I only tried the white meat, and it was really good. It has really good flavoring, and it was juicy. It wasn't dry, and I didn't dip that in any sauce either. That was really good. I don't know, it's not that the ribs were bad, they just weren't my favorite. But yeah, the brisket and the sausage were really, really good. I think those I would put at the top. It's a lot of food, especially if you're just 2 people coming here. Look at all the meat that we have left.
Yeah. I mean, and they give you the same size platter, whether you're 2 people, 4 people, whatever it is. Obviously it's family style, so you can just keep getting more and more of it, but it is a lot of food. And I mean, for $45, I feel like it's definitely worth the price. We'll give you guys our full thoughts once we're fully finished, but I mean, everything was so good. What's happening?
Now, folks, it's my pleasure to introduce the roughest, toughest rider in the West, to the Dino, and give a big roar for the one you've all been waiting for, the one, the only, Carnosaurus Rex!
Look at all the waiters. Look at all the cast members dancing around. That's awesome.
She didn't turn off the lights.
Definitely stuffed. Like I said, it's a lot of food. I mean, I had 2 ribs, all the sides, bunch of brisket, bunch of chicken. But as we're sitting here, and we'll take you guys on the lap of the restaurant once we're finished and we pay the check and everything, we're finding all these different little Easter eggs and oh yeah, that's supposed to be such and such, or whatever it is. And it's cool. The theming in here is really, really neat. You feel like you're a toy, and the cast members, the wait staff here, they get really, really into it, which is part of the experience. It's almost like if you've ever been to Whispering Canyon over at the Wilderness Lodge, and you know how the staff members get really into that, it's kind of like what it is here. Like they're really into the whole like idea that you're a toy and yeehaw and welcome the new toys and everything. It's really, really fun. And then of course when you have those scenes that change every like 10 to 15 minutes or so, where whether it's Party Sorts Rex or Andy's coming or the lemonade stand, that adds to it as well. So I'm really, really enjoying the theming in here. And like I said, the food was so good. And after you're done eating all your meats and all your barbecue food, your server will bring you a little towelette, which is very much well needed because your hands get really, really messy. So we're looking over the dessert menu, trying to figure out what we're gonna get. You get a choice of 1 mini pie in a jar per guest. They have the Bo's lemon and blueberry cheesecake, Billy's chocolate silk pie, Goat's apple pie, and then Gruff's peach strawberry pie. And for the little ones, they have a Forky cupcake. Here are our 2 desserts. Alex got the cheesecake, and I got the little chocolate dessert here. I will say these are smaller than I thought they would be. Like they're the smallest thing by far. Like they give you so much food on the main course, but the desserts are tiny. But the most important thing is how it tastes. Now, even though on the menu it says that there is 1 dessert per guest, our server put these on the table and he said there's plenty more where that came from. So if you want to try more than 1 dessert, you can. This chocolate pudding is really, really good. There's like a little bit of like graham crackers or something on the bottom. And then the cream is good. The chocolate little pieces on top kind of finish it off. This is really good. It's rich, but it's not like super duper rich, which I do appreciate.
I honestly like these both equally. The cheesecake is a little more like refreshing, I think, because it has like the lemon and blueberry on top, so it's like cold and refreshing and not too heavy. But if you're in the mood for chocolate, this is very, very good. I really like that a lot.
So Alex and I switched. I'm gonna try her cheesecake now. That's very good. Crunchy on the bottom, sweet and like tart flavored on the top, and then the blueberries that are in there really add to it too. I actually like both of these. I don't know which one I like better because they're both really good. Actually, I think I'm leaning towards the cheesecake more that I eat this. I'm laughing because we are sitting right under this little mercantile entrance, and that is where the kitchen is. I can't tell you how many people have gone back there today thinking that that is the bathroom. I almost walked right into the kitchen. And our server was kind enough to bring us the rest of the desserts. So we got the apple, the peach, and then he even brought out the kids cupcake, which is Forky. And he did say that there are 3 different faces that come on Forky, and that is the one that they have at the moment. So that is awesome. Big shout out to Joseph, who was our server, to bring us out all these desserts to try.
I'm really excited to try these. The Forky cupcake is super cute. I think Forky himself is just like a sugar cookie with like fondant on it. And I'm not sure what the flavoring, let me see if it says. Oh, it's a gooey chocolate cake, graham cracker, buttercream, and a sugar cookie. So I'm excited to try it. This dessert, the peach strawberry, is the vegan option. So he said the whipped cream on top obviously tastes a little bit different because it's not real whipped cream. But still, it looks really good. I don't like that. No. I don't like that much.
And that's the plant-based one, right?
Yeah, but it's not because it's plant-based. I don't think I really love like the peach flavoring of it. Not for me. Other people might love this, but just not for me. The crumbles on top look good in this one.
Yeah, it looks good.
Also, I'll preface this that I'm not a big apple pie person either, so I don't know if I'm gonna love this one either. That one I definitely like better, but I think our original orders were the top 2, definitely. I would 100% get the cheesecake or the chocolate again. These ones are only okay.
I kind of feel bad eating.
I know,
Forky.
he's so cute. I already took pictures of him.
Sorry, Forky, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice.
Right, so he has like a little licorice around his neck. Yeah, Forky himself doesn't taste that good. Nothing to write home about. There's not like a whole lot of like flavors going on. It's good. I mean, it's just a chocolate cupcake with buttercream. I think it's a really cute option for kids though, because the Forky is like what makes it.
Final dessert as they're welcoming new toys in the background. That's another thing that's cute. So if you're coming here with kids, they give kids like a horse on a stick and they let them gallop into the restaurant, and then all the waiters and waitresses are like, we have new toys, we have new toys. It's cute for kids. And speaking of kids, we have the Forky cupcake here. Tastes just like any other chocolate Disney cupcake. Cute dessert for the kids.
Andy's coming.
Position in 3, 2, 1.
around here somewhere. Mom, have you seen my cowboy belt buckle? I can't find it. Never mind. Yee-haw! It's rodeo time.
Well done, cowboys.
We did it. I love how the whole restaurant claps.
That's like my favorite part. I'm glad we got it twice.
Look at the size of this pen that they give you.
I love this. This is like my favorite part.
This made the entire thing.
It's
This is
so funny.
Cool.
He's using Andy's pencil.
Andy's pencil. And again, you're the size of a toy, so
Yeah.
that's why the pencil is so big. Because if a toy held a real human pencil, it would be big for them. So yeah, I get to sign the check with Andy's pencil. Also, this is like kind of hard to actually write with this. I don't know how to hold it. All right, here we go. Hopefully he can make out the numbers that I'm writing down. This is harder than it looks.
So, what do you think Andy did with the rest of the cutout?
Drew on the other side?
He drew on the other side, yes he did.
All right.
Alright. But how about the rest of the cutout? Yeah. So he drew on the other side, and then let me show you what he did with the rest of the cutout.
We're getting our own little tour of the restaurant here. This is awesome.
What he did with the rest of the cutout, he put it on the bench, the back of the bench. You see the wall?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, use it for the back of the seating.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then you see the jigsaw puzzle wall. You see it's missing a couple of pieces.
Yeah.
Those are out in the land.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So cool. There's
Yep.
so much detail.
Yeah.
I know.
Over here at this milk carton, there is a date of November 22nd, 1995, and our server was telling us that that is the release date from the first Toy Story movie. Our server was telling us that there's a hidden Mickey right over here. There's actually 14 hidden Mickeys throughout the entire restaurant. Just the amount of detail that is in here is so cool. And by the way, we are inside of a cardboard box. This is the playset that Andy created, and you can see on the back walls over there, that kind of looks like a cardboard box. And that's because we are inside of one. Here's a better shot of the cardboard. You can see that this looks like it would be the bottom of a cardboard box, and our server was telling us that the Imagineers were having a very hard time getting the texture right on the walls and on the ceiling over here. So what they did is they actually went outside of their offices, took a cardboard box and started drawing on it, and that is what they used for this. They took pictures of those images and then just blew them up, and that's the wallpaper. Here's a shot of that back wall, which has Woody's Roundup, and this is all part of the game, and our server was saying that the game is actually going to be for sale eventually, so they're going to sell this Woody's Roundup Western Rodeo playset game in the parks. Date is still TBD, but he did say it is coming. He also said that the comic book that is on the ceiling is also going to be sold in the park sometime soon as well. He also pointed out a couple of Easter eggs of these characters that are all up here holding hands. This one on the far left with the glasses on, that is Ben, and he was the lead Imagineer on this project, which is really neat. And then the third one, two over from him, right there in the middle of your screen, that is Russell from Up. You can see Andy crossed out the greetings from Rodeo Camp. He wrote Andy's Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo over here, and then over here is what I was talking about with the cardboard on the walls. This is where they were having a really hard time getting that texture right. So what they did, like I said, they came out and they drew on the box and then blew that up on a computer and then used that for the wall. So this was actually hand-drawn by Imagineers. Here's some more of those details that were drawn by the Imagineers on those cardboard boxes. It's really cool. Ask your server about some of the little hidden Easter eggs and details of this restaurant, because there are so many. And there's another hidden Mickey right there. The top of the popcorn kernel makes a kind of vague hidden Mickey, but still a hidden Mickey nonetheless. All right, so that is going to do it for our dining experience at Roundup Rodeo BBQ. I keep wanting to call it Woody's Roundup Rodeo. Like, I feel like that's what they should have named it. Nonetheless, excellent. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't have the highest of hopes for this restaurant.
Yeah.
Barbecue inside of a Disney park, inside of like a Toy Story themed land. but honestly, it was really, really good, and we will definitely be back.
Yeah, I'm excited to come back. There wasn't anything that I like hated.
No.
Everything was great.
Yeah.
There was a lot of sides that we didn't get to try this time, but I'm sure we'll try in the future. But everything was really good. It caught me off guard. I, like Matt said, didn't have high hopes, but I'm excited to come back. And for the price point, I think you get a lot of food for that price.
Yeah, you get a lot of food. It is $45 per adult, $25 per child, and you get all that meat, all those sides. You get to try all the desserts if you want, and then of course you have your soft drinks included. Just a lot of food. I'm so stuffed, and for our bill it came to like $102 before tip, and that's just what you can roughly expect to pay. We also did have to pay an extra $6.50 because we got that frozen Arnold Palmer drink that you had. But nonetheless, it was awesome. I was very, very surprised.
I also want to point out that the cast members like made it in there.
Yeah.
They all like were having so much fun working. All the little like Andy's coming and the lemonade stand. I thought that was really a fun touch too.
Yeah.
And just the details in there. Like I could literally stay in there all day and just keep finding new things.
Yeah, there's so much to look at. So when you guys come here, we hope you really do enjoy your experience because it was awesome. We highly recommend it. Whether you come for lunch or dinner, you're gonna have a great experience, and it's definitely a Disney restaurant that we can recommend. It's been hard to say that lately, but this is definitely one that we can. So if you guys enjoyed coming along with us for our Roundup Rodeo BBQ experience, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. If you guys are new, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on all of our future Disney videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.
He's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the wild, wild west.